Hey Internet, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. I'm back and I can't believe it, it's already Wednesday. It's Wednesday, September 24th, 2014 and we got some company. We do have some creepers here. I think I should deal with them before we do have a problem with them. Okay, I think 2 arrows should be enough that I can deal with this guy. Come on, hey, guy. No? Normally he starts to attack me. Okay, well, so this creeper won't do anything anymore. This is good. But then there was a second creeper, exactly this creeper. Okay, so well done, creeper. Well done. You destroyed a little bit more of the landscape. Okay, I need to refill, or I need to fill up again the hole of the creeper crater, and then maybe like this, maybe like this. Okay, let's say it was this way. Okay, stupid creeper always starts to ruin my landscape. I do not want to have a landscape full of creeper craters. Okay, then let us deal with this guy. Okay, so much about this creeper. And well, then I can't believe that also the Earth is currently at equinox, or was at equinox. And yeah, this means nothing else than well, the Earth's rotation, or the rotation of the Earth was at this point that, well, we had all the time on the total globe about the same length of a day. So this is pretty interesting, and well, this happens 2 times a year, in the spring and in fall, and well, it marks all the time the moment between fall, spring, summer. Yeah, that's all. And well, yeah, this is completely crazy that it's already this far in the year. And well, this is interesting. And wow, I do have a lot of chicken. I think at some point I can start to harvest these chicken. And yeah, what else is going on? Then there was a dragon, and well, the dragon is now arrived at the International Space Station. I talked about this in the Sunday episode that I watched the SpaceX launch of the... Wait, I think I should add here some dirt. Should I? Well, I do not know. I was talking about the Dragon spacecraft launch of on top of a Falcon 9 rocket, and yes, yesterday, the Dragon spacecraft arrived at the International Space Station, and it was grabbed by the Canadarm, and yeah, it was a perfect launch. It was a perfect flight. It was a perfect berthing, and now, the Dragon spacecraft is birth to the International Space Station. Yeah, and this is pretty cool. And yeah, now they are, I think, about to start to unload the cargo of the spacecraft, of the Dragon capsule, and it's pretty interesting because they had even some mice on board, because well, they want to continue exploring a little bit more all the issues of microgravity on our bodies. And well, in this case they decided, okay, let's send up some mice. And well, I'm not quite sure. It's all the time a little bit sad that we need to use animals to do some experiments. And well, it's really a bad. Well, I'm not quite. Yeah, it's really a bad thing, because well, these animals can't decide. Okay, I like to go to space, or I do not want to go to space. No, they are just forced into this capsule, and then they are They are shot into space. And well, this is the same issue with all the other experiments where we are using animals. This is always a little bit sad that we are doing something like this. But here, I think, well, it's hard to see the good thing out of this. And well, on the other hand, yeah, it's done, and now there are 20 mice in space and on board of the International Space Station. And this might be pretty interesting, and it's interesting to see what is coming, or what are the results of no, not do not throw away this wool. What are the results? And yes, so we will see what is coming up next. And now I thought, because I do have currently a shortage in the smooth stone, that I could create already the airplane standing around on the apron. And yes, I think I need to see now. Let me just see. I need at first 10 additional blocks in this direction. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Okay, I need some more wool. And yes, okay, mice are now arrived at the International Space Station. There are now also some fruit flies, and well, a really interesting thing is that they've transported or launched a 3D printer, and well, now they are able to do some experiments with a 3D printer, and this is pretty cool because normally, when they had an issue or when they need to replace a part on board of the International Space Station, or even on board of a spacecraft, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11. Okay, one additional. Okay, very good. Then I need to add over here one additional block. And this is going down to the exact same position. Okay, I'm just having all the time a look at my notes to rebuild the aircraft. Okay, then the same thing again, but this time I have to leave this thing without a block. Okay, now let me just see. I need to go down all the time the same way. Okay, and yeah, a 3D printer. This is pretty cool because, as I said, normally they had to send up new parts to the International Space Station, or well, on a spaceship when there's a spaceship flying around. It's obviously pretty hard to send up there some supplies, and so they had to prepare everything they might be needing so that they have enough spare parts available. And right now, am I doing this right? Yes, I am. And now, yeah, they can try out to just print out new parts and to see if these parts are good for use. And this is pretty cool, and this is a nice idea. So I'm really looking forward to hear what they find out about this, the 3D printer, and if the 3D printer is really is a game changer, basically, that suddenly everything is much simpler, that they don't need to send up supply flights in order to send up some replacement parts, and that they can just print out their new things. And well, in the near future, during the I think I done something wrong. Let me just have a look at my notes. Yes, I did something wrong, because over here I need to add a block over there, and now it's fitting. Okay, so yeah, and well, the test phase is mostly about that they will install this printer, and then from the ground station, from the mission control, they will. What have I done here? Let me have a quick look at my notes. Okay, I think I need to add one over here. Oh, no, I need to add some down there. This is hard. Let me just add a little bit of help. One over here. Okay, and now all the way. Oh, okay, let's climb back up. And yes, from the ground station, from the mission control, they will upload some printing plans so that they can print out something in space, and then they can see if this is a success or if this is working well. And I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is really the future of spaceflight, and as I said, this could be really a game changer, that suddenly, well, they are able to create their their spare parts they need in space on their own. And well, this is pretty amazing, especially later on when you think about, okay, we want to redirect an asteroid, and then we want to visit this asteroid with the new construction, the Orion spacecraft. Well, this is a mission that takes several days, and then they, at some point, with flights or manned flights to Mars, where they also need to return at some point and bring back the astronauts back home to Earth. It's pretty important to have a look at the notes. Okay, there is, wait, what? There's a block, and then the next block is apparently over here. Okay, very good. Let's continue a little bit, and wow, the sun is already setting. Let me just... No, this was bad, this was bad. At this point, there's already the glass to be placed, the glass blocks to be placed. Let me just have a look. Am I doing this right? Yes, yes, I'm doing this right. So, over here, then there's a glass block, and over there. And no, I think I should go to bed before bad things are happening, and we have to deal with creepers, and the creepers are in the end. Oh, we do have to deal at first with some skeletons standing next to my tower. Okay, let's get rid of these guys. And well, yeah, I'm really looking forward to the 3D printer thing, and yeah, let's see what they will find out, if the thing is really useful or whatever. So I'm really looking forward to hear more about this. And then tomorrow evening, there is the next rocket launch scheduled, and this time this rocket launch is again a Soyuz rocket with 3 new astronauts and cosmonauts on board for the International Space Station. So yeah, new astronauts will fly up there, and this is pretty cool. And yeah, I just can wish them all the best luck, that they are really successful with their mission, and that everything works well, and that they can really launch on Thursday. And so yeah, okay, the creeper has seen me. Now we need to make sure that he is not destroying our runway. Okay, pretty good. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this, and this is also a little bit of a launch alert for you, that here in the next days there will be, or tomorrow there will be, a rocket launch. And let me just have a short look at my calendar to give you the date. So it's Thursday, September 25th, and the launch is scheduled for 2024 GMT. So yeah, again, as usual, please do the conversion on your own, because, you know, I'm not able to do this, or I just fail at calculating the dates right. And so in this case, it's better if you do the conversion on your own, and then you are hopefully aware when the next rocket launch will take place. Okay. I do have some yellow wool. Have I stored some yellow wool inside my chest? Because then I think about maybe adding some yellow to this airplane too, so that not all the airplanes looking like the same airplane. Oh no, we are again out of burning material. I think I need to, yes, I have some yellow wool, so I think I will create some parts in yellow. This could be interesting. Okay, let me do this, but let me at first descend down to my cave. Wait, where's the bucket? Okay, here's the bucket. Okay, let's go down to the cave. And I think I should at some point create a second bucket, so that I can have a spare lava bucket available, so that I do not need to climb down all the time back to the cave. And yes, okay, Soyuz launch. This is pretty cool. And if there's something else, no, and yes, okay, space things. Still, a lot of space things are going on. On Monday, there was the orbit insertion of Maven, and yes, they were successful. They had a successful orbit insertion, and well, for me, it was... Hooey. Okay, this has shocked me. This really has shocked me. I thought, okay, this is the first death in this Minecraft world. But no, I was lucky. I survived. Phew, phew. This was shocking. This was really shocking. I just thought, oh no, this is the end. This is the end. Okay, okay. This was close. So yes, Maven. Maven was inserted into an orbit around Mars, and it was a success. And as I already said on Sunday, it was, for me, directly in the middle of the night. So I think it was around 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. And in this case here, it was not my time. So I wasn't able to catch this, but in the morning I checked the Twitter feed. What? Wait, what? Well, it would be useful to use this guy to explode and to help me digging around. But on the other hand, this would just damage me. So, okay, let me just grab some more stones. And yeah, it was a success. And now, over the next weeks, Maven will change and trim its orbit because, well, currently it's in a quite elliptical orbit, and well, over time it will reduce its orbit because the thing will investigate the atmosphere or the upper atmosphere of Mars to find out, yeah, what happened to the atmosphere, what happened to the water, because, well, they already found out that at some part there was some flowing water, and of course Mars has these polar capes, these ice capes, and so there is water on Mars. But why is Mars now such a lifeless world with just with just a desert and nothing else? And so they want to analyze a little bit the atmosphere, and over time they will also fly a little bit deeper inside the atmosphere to do some more measurements. And I think, or I found it was pretty interesting to hear this one statement that, well, at the point when they are really flying through the atmosphere, if you would sit on top of this... Am I really full? Oh, this is strange. Why am I full? Can I get rid... Oh yeah, I can get rid of the lever, not of the lever, of the zombie meat. Let me just do this. And yeah, well, if you would sit on top of this Maven of the satellite, and you would just stretch out your hand, you would feel a little bit of a drag due to the atmosphere. And this is pretty interesting if you think about this, that the satellite is really flying this deep inside the atmosphere, and even the solar panels of Maven are a little bit shaped, so it's a little bit like the wings of an airplane. And this should help also a little bit to change the characteristics of Maven and how the satellite will react to the drag of the atmosphere. And yeah, this is pretty cool. And I'm also looking forward. And oh, there's some iron. I was all the time looking for some iron, and at exact this point my shovel is broken. Not my shovel, my pickaxe is broken. So in this case, I think I should return back to the surface, and I should deliver my lever, and then I should also grab a new lever bucket right away, so that I can stay a little bit longer outside and just yeah, continue my building process. And yeah, Mars. Then at the same time as Maven was launched, there was also another launch of a satellite for Mars as a Mars orbiter, and this satellite was launched by India. And this was pretty cool because with this mission, India became the what was this, the fourth or the fifth country with a space program that launched an interplanetary mission, and this is pretty impressive. And yes, this satellite will arrive also within the next days. So this is pretty cool that there are two satellites arriving at almost the same time at Mars. And yeah, this is pretty cool. So a lot of things are happening currently in space and here in spaceflight. And so yeah, a lot of exciting things. And Yes, was there something else? I talked about the equinox. I talked about, oh yeah, one additional thing. I'm not quite sure if I'm really capable of talking about this. Um, so let me just try to fail, and then I will receive some comments like, okay, you have tried to explain this right, but you failed completely. Okay, I wanted to talk about the so-called Furbish, however, decrease. And let me just place the lever bucket inside there. Okay, now the thing is working again. I can store some cobblestone. And let me just go down and grab the next bucket of lever. No, this was wrong. But okay, now we have some iron outside here, and I wanted to grab some lever again. Okay, the four bush decrease is about, let me just see. It's about the radiation in the stratosphere and how the thing is, or the amount of radiation in the atmosphere. And it's interesting that shortly before the arrival or around the arrival of the radiation or of the arrival of a geomagnetic storm, due to eruption at the sun, or a CME, coronal mass ejection at the sun, when this solar storm is arriving, then there is a huge drop inside the atmosphere or in the stratosphere of our Earth in the radiation. And well, this is pretty interesting because, well, I'm also reading a lot spaceweather.com, and that's pretty interesting because, well, they are talking about space weather. They are announcing when there was a CME and when there might be some auroras going on. And yeah, this is pretty cool, and they're also publishing a lot of interesting pictures taken by photographers who are enjoying to watch the aurora. And yeah, this is pretty interesting. And they are also currently making a lot of advertisement, and well, not only advertisement, but they are launching some weather balloons with, well, with a small lunchbox as a payload. And inside this lunchbox, there are some measurement tools. And so yeah, over the whole year, no, from May to September, they have done several flights and they have measured also the radiation in the stratosphere. And they're doing this because, well, space weather, as I said, is also about space weather and about solar storms and so they are doing really some research. And well, the group it's basically a high school student group, and they are, can I find this? Earth to Sky Calculus are they called? And well, this is pretty impressive. And yes, so there was last week such a solar storm, and so they launched this weather balloon, and they really measured a drop in the radiation in the atmosphere or in the stratosphere, and this was pretty cool and pretty impressive. And they've drawn a nice diagram, and so yeah, this was also a nice effect talking about space related things. And I wanted to smelt this iron, but apparently, well, I placed it on the surface next to my building site, so I'm not able to do this. What else can I do? I have several bows. Why do I have so many bows? I think I should get rid of them. Oh, I do have even a diamond pickaxe. This is cool. Okay, I think I should just get rid of these bows at some point. I do have a bow with unbreaking 1. Interesting. Maybe I should keep this one, but I can get rid of these ones. Then can I get rid of something else? I can get rid of the sign, or I can get rid of the redstone. Maybe at some point I need to create a redstone mechanics or something like this. Okay, I have now some more space. And wow, the beginning of the episode, I wondered that it's suddenly Wednesday again. I have to create the next coffee break. And now I'm wondering that this coffee break is already over. And well, I have talked about so many things. And well, all these things were just spaceflight related. So yeah, I'm now at the end of today's episode. I hope you like this. And I hope you will be joining me in the next episode when we continue. Okay, I can't bounce around on my bed. The ceiling is a little bit too low. But yes, okay, spaceflight things were hopefully pretty interesting, and now it's time to go to bed. And yes, I hope I see you again on Sunday when we continue. In this case, until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!